good there. So we're back to an annual inspection, and everybody right now is up to date. Any questions?
Nope.
Thank you. As always, Michelle's been doing a great job with the health inspections, keeping that going through the pandemic, as well as following up on any comments, questions, concerns from the public or given to her through the state. For the township report, uh, last month we met with the representatives from the Delaware County Health Department to discuss various items related to the forming of their health department and how that may or may not affect the township. We will continue to have ongoing discussions with them as they set this up to better determine what our role will be and what their role will be in providing public health services to the community. One of the things I wanted to talk about with everybody is previously we had the health fair, and that was something that the Board of Health had representation at. So that obviously has been on hold through the pandemic, but it does look like we are going to go forward with our Community Day event, which will be Saturday, October 9th. This year, the event's going to be held on homecoming weekend. The idea is that we kind of do the whole theme around the homecoming of Welcome Back to Chichester. I would like for the Board of Health for us to have a table there. So if you are interested in volunteering for a little bit of time that day, let me know. If you have any ideas of any types of materials or things that you would like to give out to the public or information we'd like to share, I'd like the table to be somewhat interactive. And discuss, public health in our community and kind of get the message out of what that means to people. So educational, interactive, and obviously you want it to be fun. So let me know if you have any ideas and let me know if you have any interest. I will start an email thread back and forth with everybody with some things that we've thought, sometimes to sign up. But again, that is Saturday, October 9th, 2021. It's 2 p.m. till fireworks, which will be, I know that the flyer was a little confusing. We're not having fireworks at 2 p.m. Fireworks will probably be roughly around 7:30 till 8 or 8 o'clock. All right. This is my second favorite topic in municipal government, property maintenance review. So as you know, we run a property maintenance department here in the Upper Chichester Township. We enforce a code known as the International Property Maintenance Code. The International Property Maintenance Code is a code that is widely used throughout the world, and it was designed in an effort to curb items that may cause public health issues throughout the community, such as debris, lack of maintenance on properties, things like that. So we have had a robust summer in addressing issues, but like last year, it's been a pretty good year within the township. I don't know if it's the abundance of time people may have at home now, if that's still going on, or what it is, but we're seeing a lot of people get into compliance very quick when there's an issue. We have a program called Helping Hands. This is a program where if and please utilize this if you know anybody that can utilize it. If there's someone out there that cannot maintain their property, whether it's elderly or disabled, or there's some type of extenuating circumstances, let us know, because that's the last thing we want to do is drive that person to court or any of the things that we need to do. We want to try to get them help. And we have this Helping Hands program. It's a program between the township, the Rotary, and the Business Association. And we work to get people together to handle these maintenance projects on people's homes to clean that up a little bit. In front of me, I have some Mosquito Dunks. These will go out to anybody that's present tonight. Again, these kill mosquito larvae for up to 30 days. So if on your property or anywhere around your property you notice standing water, you take one of these dunks, you throw it in it. They're non-toxic. They don't hurt animals or anything like that, but they will kill off the mosquito larvae. They are very, very good for addressing like areas on your property where you may have like a divot that collects water or things like that. I use them all the time around my house. I have a French drain that always gets, ends up being a problem. So we have them, but in general, the property maintenance department's been humming along. Very busy summer, but they've been keeping up, and people are doing a great job maintaining their property. So
Okay, moving on then, we have a discussion on COVID-19.
So in general, from the township's perspective, we are not getting the abundance of guidance that we received previously throughout the pandemic, but we are starting to see more briefings rolling in again. Obviously, with this Delta variant, there's some cautions that need to be made. I know the schools, I believe, have a meeting. The school district, I believe, has a meeting tonight on whether or not they're going to require masks. Um, we are recommending, per the CDC guidelines, people follow the CDC guidelines, and we are just kind of monitoring the situation here in the township. We haven't seen any kind of drastic uptick in our numbers yet, and we haven't really gotten any kind of feedback from the state as to anything that we need to do further than just kind of monitoring the guidance and staying updated on what's going on. Believe there were some things I seen in the news today about the FDA possibly recommending boosters of the vaccine. Also, just to point it out there that the vaccine is widely available now, as well as testing is widely available. From our health perspective here at the township, we are recommending employees, if they do not feel well, to just stay home. We have a process for them to be able to work from home, or they take the time off if you're sick. And we encourage everybody to just use best practices as always. Wash your hands on a pretty regular basis. Keep your distance. Wear a mask when you feel comfortable wearing a mask, and when the situation requires it, and follow the guidelines of the CDC.
Do I have any questions or comments?
Are you seeing anything with your position right now?
Regarding the uptick or? Right now, I don't believe that there is I mean, most organizations, at least the YMCA's, are still following CDC recommendations because it's become so political in terms of requiring indoor masks. Some of them are examining all their options. We have had some YMCA's with counsel from the local departments of health to say you need indoor masking because they see the surveillance numbers, they know the vaccination numbers, and they feel that there's going to be uptick. What we're also learning is that this this Delta variant is supposed to peak by mid-October. So it is a possibility that some schools may begin without mandating masks. It'll be optional, and they may eventually transition to wearing masks full time. And I hope things doesn't happen similar to what happened in Florida. We know that several schools have already been shut down because there's been an outbreak of COVID infections, and I was told there's also been a number of, unfortunately, fatalities in some of the schools with some of the teachers. So with that said, obviously with the local departments of health, for us continuing to monitor the local surveillance and seeing the trajectory of this variant, I think that we continue to err on the side of caution and make sure that we are following those CDC guidelines.
Any other comments or questions? Hearing none then, this is the moment when we will have any public comment, if there is anyone online. Okay, so, hearing no comments, we'll move forward to member comments. Anybody have anything that they would like to bring to the board?
No comments at this time.
The only question I had was, I have two school-age children myself. I have not heard of any major pushback or potential pushback if a mask are required in the school district. So I was wondering, have we heard any parents stating otherwise? And And if that's the case, how will we proceed to make sure that we're honoring and acknowledging both perspectives, but we are moving forward with the best public health guidelines we can to protect our children and community?
Yeah, we have not had much interaction with anybody on that conversation. I do know that they're supposed to be having a board meeting tonight where they'll be, I guess, voting to see whether or not what they're going to proceed forward with from their mandate. I do know that they are in contact with the all the state health department and the appropriate people. But really, there hasn't been anybody. We have not seen any pushback for or against here at the township level. Everybody's been kind of like, you know, doing what they feel most comfortable with, and we haven't really had any kind of like contentious interactions based off of it.
Any other member comments?
Just to touch on next month's, I'm sorry, not next month, our next meeting. Our next meeting will be in November. I think what we should do, Hal, is maybe me and you could work with the emergency management team to try to set up a joint meeting so that we can kind of maybe either try to do another exercise or look at some type of public health related emergency management. My only concern is that we did the pandemic exercise and then it happened. So I don't think we should do anything too drastic because I don't know if I want to live with that in 2022. But I do think it would be a good idea for us to get something together with them. Maybe they could show us some of the I know they have the new hydration unit. Show us some of the tools of the trade that they have for emergency situations and kind of get us a better understanding of how we interact with them in the event of an emergency.
Okay. I will bring that to their attention.
Great.
Is there any other comment?
No, just.
Hearing?
Am I on?
Let's get you. This one's just. It'll come on sometimes.
No, just, finishing up the year, much better year than last year. So just trying to be cautious and, keeping the public safe.
I'm having difficulty hearing. I'm sorry.
I said, just trying to keep up with the last inspections for the year, just making sure everybody's safe as far as, food safety. So I'll, keep you abreast of anything that I find out. But so far this year has gone much better than last year. Thank you.
All right, there's no other comments? I need a motion to adjourn. I have a motion to adjourn. I need a second?
Second.
Very good. In that case, I'll ask the question, but I know the answer. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned.
All right. Thank you, guys.